Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. If I had to describe this episode in one word, it would be annoyance, right? Katie being extra, Hope being extra, Steffi being extra, and Pam could sit there and take her stink ass somewhere else. Okay? Now, we'll start off with this party, or as Steffi wants to call it, the Brooke Love Fest, right? So the line is doing great. Everyone's having a party. Everyone is thrilled, right? I don't know who actually scheduled or organized this whole thing with the models and stuff like that, but I could have swore Pam was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know X, Y, and Z. They're pretty much walking around half naked, right? And granted, I think these are designs from Ridge or something like that. But I'm like, did somebody just slept on a job and just said fine? I mean, y'all had to sit there and notice what they were wearing before this party started. So everyone's happy, everyone's celebrating. The only one who's walking around with this party pooper energy is stank face Steffi. Just giving resting bitch vibes the entire time. And I'm like, boo, the company is actually doing great because of Brooke right now. You know? Like, that's a huge success. And instead of her being happy and enjoying the party, she just, like I said, having resting bitch face the entire time. Ben is there. Hope is just being extra annoying. She walks up to Stephanie. She's like, "So, are you gonna have any nice words to sit there and say about my mom?" Oh, you're over there, right? Why don't you take your little happy ass back over there? Okay, because you doing a little bit too much. So, Ridge. Oh, also, listen. If I was Eric, my attitude might be a little bit different. Okay, might be a little bit different. It. So Danny comes in, right? Danny Christine comes in. Ooh, great. I don't really give a shit. So he comes in. And Donna is just like fangasming out at this point. She's all like, oh, like there was one point that she was like, I love you. And I would have turned around like, I'm sorry, what did you say? No, no, no. What did you just say? Because it's one of those things where it's like, no, you're literally embarrassing your man right now. I don't give a shit if he's 120 something years old. That's not okay. There's a fine line between being insecure and you just literally embarrassing your man on Front Street. Right? So the entire time she's being all extra giggly and just all like, oh, I love your music and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, oh, okay, Donna, calm down. Just like you up here, you need to bring that shit way down here. You're doing too much. It's the thing. Again, Donna's doing too much. Steffi is just being a party pooper. Hope is doing too much. Katie's doing too much. And so, they decide, well, they cut Danny a check. Danny's like, I don't really know about this. Christine sees the check. Yeah, you're doing this. And he looks at us like, yeah, I'm doing this. So, they're going to be partnering up with him and he's going to be sitting there singing his songs, which I am so not looking forward to hearing. So, Reg gives a toast. Um, Hope gives a toast. When she gave a toast, hell, even towards the end, the whole chanting, oh, Brooke, 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 Brooke. I'm just like, hmm. Steffi comes in there and decides she wants to sit there and be the party pooper, right? So she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry to sit there and bring up this hope, this Brooke love fest, but everyone's having a good time, and your dumbass had to come in there and start stinking it up." Which, by the way, Pam was, I don't know what relation Pam is to the Foresters or whatever, but she's pretty much just telling Steffi, "Oh, you got to do something. There's too much Logan positive energy going on. You gotta find a way to stop it." So she comes over there and she's like thanking everyone else. She thanks Zende, she thanks Carter, she thanks Ridge, and then she's like, "Oh, and lastly, I want to sit there and thank Brooke. Your contribution was invaluable," or something like that. Some sort of backhanded compliment, pretty much. Apparently, it was nice enough for Brooke to sit there and say thank you. I would have been like, "Thanks, appreciate it," with the most sarcastic tone that my body can possibly produce. So anyway, they started doing a whole Brooke Logan chance, and Steffi, you're probably gonna have to sit there and pop a couple of Advils and throughout the rest of the night or day, and whenever the hell they had that party. Oh, and Pam and her little hating ass comment talking about, "Oh, put on some clothes." Pam, don't be mad because you don't look good in that anymore. You can't pull off that look. Don't hate on somebody else who can. Don't be that person. Okay. Man, I didn't know who Pam was the first time, but in one episode, she managed to find a way to just, well, piss me off. My goodness, Pam. Good job in that department. Um, so anyway, Luna's freaking out. Luna's like, "We need to call a cop or a fire department or something. We got to get Mom Dukes out." And then she turns around. She's like, "Bill, you, you, you don't think that Poppy would do that, though, right? Why are you asking him? You know your mom better than he does." It's like, well, you gotta get her out. You gotta do something. And here's the thing. It's like, no, he's like, you gotta believe Poppy. It was like, you don't even sound like you didn't even sound like you believed her last episode. But Bill's like, "Hey, listen, we just gotta sit there and let this play out." I mean, hell, they arrested Sheila and they let her go, so let them do their job. So she leaves. Katie is just on extra mode today. She's all like, even before then, she was like, "Well, if the cops actually, they wouldn't have arrested her if they didn't have evidence." I was like, "Yeah, because, cops have never got anything wrong, right? They've never arrested, as long as you've been living in LA, they've never arrested someone and then just had to let them go, right?" Yeah, okay, you're not a lawyer, boo. You need to really just, like, tone that shit down. Now, after she leaves, she starts to do like, "Oh, well, you gotta sit there and believe that Poppy's bad and she's evil and this, that, and the third." And she just goes on and on and on and on for like 8 minutes straight, trying to convince him that Poppy's bad and he did it and she did it and she's only doing this to sit there and protect him because he means so much to her now out of nowhere. And I'm just like, "Oh, okay," but she keeps urging him to another paternity test. To another paternity test. And I know there's a part of him that's like, that believes him, that believes her, but doesn't want to do it because it's like, he doesn't want that idea to go away. I mean, hell, she doesn't even sit there and believe Lee at this point now. Don't really know why. I mean, Poppy would be one thing if she was doing it, but Luna? But Lee? Hmm. Anyway, I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Now, if I forget anything, you know what to do. Write it in the comment section, or better yet, come to the live stream tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk about all the shows. General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, Young and the Restless. And if you are not a member, make sure you become a member. I do exclusive live streams on the weekends. I do members only videos, and I do monthly member shout outs. So once a month, every month, I will sit there and shout your name out as a way to thank you, show my gratitude for you being part of the membership program. So definitely check that out as well, and I will see you in the next video.